Yep, it's raining. We had a little bit of a problem last night with the rain.
We're also going to add in some cayenne pepper. Just a little. Come on now, get up there, you. Owl feather just dropped out of the sky right beside me. Fiona, here. Good girl. This is one of the most backwards directions I have ever received going to a camping area. The only instructions that we got were once you turn off onto this dirt road, keep going until you get to a stop sign. From the stop sign, you should be able to find a red star. It's near there. Well, we've been driving down this dirt road for quite a while now, and we have yet to find a stop sign or a red star. Oh well, at least it's a beautiful evening. And it wouldn't be the first time that we've set up in the dark. Yes, people, we are back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, and whatever part of the world that you're watching this in. Welcome back to the Old Southern Pine. Owl feather just dropped out of the sky right beside me. Fiona, here. Come on. Let's get you in the Scamp. Come on, sweetie. Good girl. Go get inside. Good girl. We don't need her getting carried off. And to power this adventure, we've got our Bluetti Elite 300. Hey, you stay right here, okay? This is going to allow us to run the air conditioner most of the night. Stay in there, baby. Because it is just simply too hot for Fiona to be out here without AC.
This Bluetti Elite 300 is also the smallest 3,000 watt power station on the market, weighing in at 21% less weight than other 300 watt power stations. It also has a 4,800 watt lifting capabilities. This allows it to do heavy loads like microwaves, heaters, or in my case, it's going to run this 15,000 BTU air conditioner without requiring a soft start. That's not something that many power stations of this size can say.
All right, it is recognizing it. Let's get inside and get the AC turned on. It is sweltering. And unlike the last time when we did the torture test on it, we're not going to be running it on high. Hi. What? Baby, I know you're excited. I know. Let's get the AC on for you. Unlike the last time when we did the torture test on it, we're not going to be running it on full tilt. We're just going to be running it like we normally would to see how long it will actually last us when we're out here. Let's put that on low cool. And just like that, we got AC running. So right now it's pumping out 1,300 kilowatts. It's been running for about 45 minutes now. We did end up cranking it all the way up just to get it cooled down quickly for Fiona's sake. And at this rate, it'll run it for 2 hours and 6 minutes is what it says. It'll run it for a lot longer than that because as soon as it cools down in here, we're not going to leave it running for this long on this high of a setting. I do like that you can shut it off from here too. It's now at 71.6. which is 22 degrees Celsius for my Celsius friends. I'll tell you guys, one of the neatest things that we have found in a long time are these Pillsbarn Scandinavian design cooling mats. This is not sponsored in any way. Actually, friends got this for us because they know that Fiona doesn't do well in heat. And I gotta tell you guys, these things have been absolutely amazing. Fiona just loves it. I lay it down and she will come over and lay right on top of it immediately. Last weekend when we were stealth camping, we were walking around in the heat. She hopped right up into the truck and laid down on that thing. Like she absolutely, like she will look for it. They're all natural materials, so they're perfectly safe. There's nothing weird or chemically in them. But if you touch it, it's a solid 10 degrees cooler than what the air temperature is. It's really, really nice. We've turned it off here for just a few minutes. Over an hour of running it, and it's only dropped down 89%. And tonight on the menu, we have sausage cauliflower skillet. What you're gonna need is 1 pound of Italian turkey sausage, or whatever your sausage is of choice, a tablespoon and a half of minced garlic, 1 white onion, cauliflower florets, 1 whole can of chicken broth. I go for the low sodium kind. And then Italian farro, which if you ask me is just fancy rice. To be fair, ain't nobody asked me, but that's still my opinion. Alright, let's get our cast iron heating up. Get a liberal amount of olive oil in there. Yeah, and we'll keep that at the ready just in case. Go ahead and get our onion chopped up. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's hot enough. We can get our garlic in there. Well, that smells amazing. Get every last bit of that out. I can guarantee. Go ahead and add in our sausage. We want to get that browned up, and the onions will take about as much time to brown as the turkey sausage will. Man, those garlic and onions smell amazing. Get our fancy Lodge cast iron hand holder thing. Alright, and once your onions are translucent, your sausage is browned, go ahead and add in a full can of chicken broth. Half of your bag of farro, and all of your cauliflower, except for that which you spill out. Give that a good mix. That is full. Who lets me do these meals? Alright, then you bring it to a boil and let it reduce down. We're also going to add in some cayenne pepper. Just a little. Come on now, get up there, you. Yeah, alright, that'll do. Now, most of that liquid should get absorbed up. You're actually supposed to use that entire bag of farro, but I don't think that it would fit in here, especially once it expands. But we'll keep mixing this and we'll get back to you guys. I am going to say that that is ready to serve up and eat. Almost all of the liquid is entirely gone. We did end up going ahead and putting the rest of that bag of farro in there as it kind of reduced down a little bit, freed up some room. We were able to go ahead and put that in there. Yeah, the cauliflower is nice and soft. I think we are ready. Let's dish us up some of this magic and go enjoy. fire off there, and I think we can probably go ahead and cover that up. All right, I'll meet you guys over the supper table. You want a treat? Good girl. Get it. Good girl. All right, you guys, and because what could you possibly need more in a 13-foot Scamp than a large screen Meg tablet? This is from a company called KTC. It's pretty sweet. It's literally a gigantic tablet, touchscreen, all of that kind of stuff. So super, super cool. This smells amazing. You guys may notice that we have new placemats. These were given to us by a friend who had the same fabric that lovely bride made the curtains out of. Get a little pocket right there that you can put your silverware into. It's just really, really neat. Fiona's a happy little girl. She's all cooled off, and she's got her little hedgehog baby with her and treat, so she's doing pretty well. Yeah, hi, darling. Can't have any of that. They put cayenne pepper in there. Let's give this a shot. There's that cayenne. That's really good. The Italian sausage gives it a nice little kick to it, as well as the liberal amounts of cayenne pepper that I put in there. I know some people don't like cauliflower. I love it because I don't like potatoes. That kind of gives a similar but better texture to it, in my opinion, especially when they soften up. And that Italian farro, fancy rice, it gives it a really nice nutty and earthy flavor to it. I highly recommend. All right, you guys, we're going to dig into this. We're going to watch an old Robert Redford movie. We'll catch up with you guys in a little bit.
3 rifles, supplies for a month, and motor. He began on... All right, it is starting to sprinkle outside. So we've got one of our tote lids that's covering up our Bluetti so that we can still continue to run it and keep it from blowing off. We've got our water jug up here. So just something to be able to keep the Bluetti nice and dry, and also allows us to wash the Clorox off the dishes. All right, let's get back in the Scamp. All right, you guys, well, it is finally starting to really rain out there, and I don't know if you can hear it yet or on the roof or not, but it is quite nice. We needed the rain. We've got supper cleaned up. It was absolutely amazing, and we actually have some leftovers this time because it was quite filling, so we'll be able to take some home to lovely bride. We're going to curl up here in bed and watch a show here on the Meg tablet from KTC. This thing really is pretty darn luxurious in here. I mean, that's upper middle class right there. 20-inch touch tablet. And it's got a ridiculous amount of storage in there, so you can put a lot on there. All right, guys. Unless anything else exciting happens, I'll see you guys first thing in the morning. Good night.
We need to move now. I scouted the southern shore and SilverAnt. That was our only path to get out of this system.
Yep, it's raining. Good morning, everybody. We had a little bit of a problem last night with the rain. The back window and started leaking pretty badly. I didn't film any of it because it was late and I wasn't in the mood to deal with that, and the camera as well. But there are trays where the windows slide back and forth, and it was, whatever reason, the one on the inside, most inside, the weep holes, I went out and checked, they were still draining. Like, that wasn't a problem. But for whatever reason, it seemed like that inner tray, the one that's closest to the inside of the cab, would fill up with water and then it would just leak out. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I ended up taking the entire window apart, all of the seals out, cleaning everything, putting it all back in, and it filled right back up again. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong there, but I'll have to deal with that later. Other than that, it was a great night. Nice rain. All right, now we did not run the Bluetti all night long. We did not run the air conditioning all night long. Therefore, we didn't run the Bluetti all night long. But we ran it up until about 2 o'clock in the morning, I think. And it still had lots of battery left on there. It'd be easier to show you guys through the app, and I'll put that up right over here, than it would be to deal with it down there. I mean, we ran it for hours last night, and we're down to 54%. But it is a nice bright day. We're going to get the solar panels set up. Getting good direct sunlight on there, so 308 watts right now. They also sent a thing called a charger too, and that hooks directly into the battery. It's a DC to DC charging, supposedly charges it really quick while you're driving. I haven't hooked that up yet. I'm pretty excited to though. Be nice to have it. And with that, let's get ready for the day. All right, well, the council has convened and we found a trail, so we're gonna go check that out. Hey, you wanna go for a walk? All right, let's go. They say that whenever you find trees knocked over and then crossed over against other trees like that, that those are Sasquatch boundary lines. Because there's no possible way that a few trees couldn't fall over crossed together, happening naturally, of course. All right, you guys. Well, we had an awesome walk. It was a lot of fun getting out there. It is very hot, though, and I just don't feel like doing breakfast or coffee. So I think we're going to take a little bit and get this little girl cooled down, get everything packed up, and get home and get this little one into a bath. If you stuck around this long, I truly want to thank you. It really does mean a lot to us. Please consider liking, subscribing. Please click the hype button. If you're watching from a mobile device within the first 7 days, it's free to you, but it truly helps the channel out tremendously. We have new videos out every Sunday at noon Central Time. And until we meet again under the Old Southern Pine, stay safe and God bless.